Hey guys, welcome to AKD Tech. So Samsung just announced the new Galaxy Fold, which is their first commercially available foldable smartphone that costs a ridiculous $1980, which is definitely in the territory of enthusiasts only. It's really got me thinking about where we are with foldable technology right now. So obviously Samsung isn't the only one looking into developing commercial foldable phones, and we've been seeing a lot of big companies like Xiaomi trying to get their own vision of the foldable phone into people's minds with some concepts that are definitely pretty close to something that people would want. Now what's odd is we're also seeing a lot of dual screen prototypes popping up again, which is similar to what ZTE tried to do with the Axom M with its dual display. However, people didn't like it for a whole bunch of reasons, ranging from its ridiculously thick body and fat hinge that didn't really work well. And also, not all apps worked with it, so it wasn't all that great. However, dual displays seem to be making a comeback with the whole flexible display trend with big companies. Just look at the Samsung's hideous Galaxy Fold. The idea is great, but ultimately it's just a dual display phone that they did pretty well with, but it's kind of ugly because the front has massive bezels, which makes it pretty much a tablet rather than a phone at all. You wouldn't want to use that back at all. So it's okay, but ultimately it's a dual display, and that's not really the foldable concept we're trying to go for. And it's the same thing with the new LG V50, but it's even weirder because it's actually just a regular phone, but you can actually add a secondary display. And the way LG tries to use it is literally as a flexible display rather than a way to extend your screen. So they showed off a whole bunch of ways to put secondary controls on there and stuff, so it's kind of odd. And also you have to buy it separately, so it's not really an answer to the Galaxy Fold, but it looks like people are definitely thinking of ways to spice up the experience with bigger screens and kind of having the tablet experience combined with the smartphone experience, the true phablet, if you will. Now, true foldable smartphones are definitely out there, and we've been seeing a whole bunch of them at CES, so I'm not really worried about the future, but I am kind of annoyed with companies trying to push out weird devices like the Galaxy Fold that just don't seem like they're ready. Samsung showed off a beautiful concept of a dual screen display on their ads, but it was nothing like what we got now with the massive bezels and of course that massive notch on the front as well. So while Samsung did bask in the foldable spotlight for a few days, other phone manufacturers have been putting their concepts on the web as well. So a few weeks ago, Xiaomi released a working concept of their folding display, which folds back on two sides and seemed like the best concept at the time. And considering how butt ugly the Galaxy Fold looks when folded, it seemed like a really great idea, but the transition was kind of janky. And it does seem very much like a prototype rather than anything we'll be seeing in the near future. However, Huawei's Mate X might actually be one of the first good-looking consumer-friendly devices that we'll see very, very soon. It's got a bezel-less display that almost seamlessly transitions into a half display by folding kind of in half, but we'll get to that in just a second. So basically when it folds in half, it creates a fake OLED bezel on the side, and it basically looks like a real phone. And I think it's really fantastic, and they've actually fit a pretty good battery and everything. And they also managed to get a camera in there and everything. And the way that works is there's a little bar on the side, which works as a selfie camera as well if you just flip it around. So it's definitely one of the best concepts I've seen so far, and that's what really kind of got me excited about the video, especially because I was really disappointed by the Galaxy Fold. This just isn't it, and there's a long way to go before people are going to be really excited about buying a display that can fold and turn into a smartphone. So obviously, foldable displays will be coming out in vast numbers once we get cheaper prices and people understand how to make them more efficiently. So we should be seeing more radical changes to the smartphone concept very soon, and it's going to be a lot more fun to look at rather than stupid notches like the way all the Android manufacturers copied it. And then ultimately we're at a point where we're at hole punch displays, where it's kind of a good trade-off between a notch and something that actually helps you out. And this time around we're seeing innovation rather than copying, and that's really got me excited. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video.